My VTuber got taller when I stood up to get a shirt. Okay. Let's see. Announce on Discord. Discord. Everyone going live. It's been a while. 6 days. On speech chat. Click to unmute. Test.
Test.
Test. Oh yeah, the volume. Switch Steam to the right account. Pretty sure Street Fighter 6 is not running. I tried playing Street Fighter 6 earlier. Ah, fuck, I clicked on the wrong account. What? It says close Street Fighter 6. It's not running. It is running. The fuck? Closed it a long time ago. Dude. Callie Ren is playing. That's the wrong monitor. Why did you open up on that monitor? Mouse wasn't on that monitor. Doesn't matter. Okay. Unmute. I already did that. Chat overlay. Be a good thing to have. Open game. It's a good thing I made this checklist for streaming, because otherwise I would be at a loss of what to do. Don't do something for 6 days and you forget everything. Fortunately, I'm going to be rearranging my factory on Volcanus, so I don't have to remember what was going on there. I just remember that I didn't like how it was set up. Please show up on the screen. Please, game's loaded. Thank you. Okay, disable getting ready. Ah, fuck, I don't have VLC open. Crap, fortunately that didn't do anything. Oh, it did. Crap, I have to close it. Ah, now I have to force terminate it. Because you can't close it if you open it this way. Very important to open it before I hit that button. And it's not showing up on stream. There we go. I'm just gonna make sure.
Hi, everybody!
Okay. Just want to make sure that the audio is being picked up. It is. Back to the Volcanus. And we gonna do here is...
You can't park your car here!
Why not? Is this not a reasonable place to park?
Reasonable, you're on a sidewalk!
Now I need to get rid of all my stuff. Except the robots. I'll pick them up afterwards. Uh-oh. Forgot that they would do that. Okay.
Cannot park your car on lava.
That sounds like a
So don't
challenge.
try it.
Hmm. Hmm. So I was thinking I'd do is I'd move. I'll have a I want the bus to be vertical or horizontal. Probably vertical. I don't think there's a whole lot going on here. And that's gonna stay there. Oh, right. I forgot to pick up the construction bots. I put them in the chest, I think. Did I not have any on me? I didn't have any construction robots on me. Oh. So much point in putting all my stuff away then, was there? Alright. I think that's probably a bad place to have those, though. Put them off to the side where they're out of the way. But still in range of a roboboard. Like here. Did I have robots on me? Where did all these guys come from? I'm not asking for ore. Ah, I did have robots on me. I guess I didn't find them in the chest. Okay. This is all off to the side. I think I can leave that in place. That's not doing anything as far as I can tell. Oh. Okay, well, I guess that is transporting something. Where's the brake? I just broke that belt. Here it is. Okay. So all this has to go away. All that. All that. Not the, Ah, fuck. Not these. I don't want those to go away. We're gonna need another yellow chest. I don't need all these things. You know, waiting for them to charge and sit down. I don't want them bringing me stuff anymore. Oof. Yeah. They just put stuff in a buffer chest. Does it have to be storage? They haven't filled up that chest yet. Looks like it has to be those. Metallurgic science packs. I have 86 storage tanks by mistake. Because I requested 10 storage tanks for the platform, and of course it brought... The logistics network gave it a full stack of 50. And then I didn't know where the storage tanks went, so I put in another request for them. And it filled that request, and I didn't... And only after I got here did I realize it had filled both requests. Oh yeah, I didn't have the full gore mule trying to bring me a recycler. It's going to Navi right now. No, it would have been Discovery. Oh, crap. Don't pick this up yet. How do I tell them not to do that? Well, they didn't do it. The rocket's almost finished. Maybe I'll just have to build around that. How do I unmark it for deconstruction? Oh. Oh, I have the recyclers. I already got the recyclers, apparently. I should probably hold on to that. Where's the thing I want to recycle? You know, actually, I don't want to recycle it. is just going to take up space. But it's taking up space, so it's the same. I don't know where it is. There it is. Can I use this to make anything? Used in heating tower. Okay. That's a gleba thing. I don't need that right now. Got some pipe back. Okay, they're still out of storage space. Just means I need to move some of this stuff over here. Nope. Nope. Okay, well, anyway, I can start working on the bus. The bus should go right up the middle here. Past, between the coal deposits. Which means this is wrong. This should work right here. I don't have any of the construction robots on me. They're all very busy. Now I'll put the cargo landing pad here, just so it's out of the way. Got plenty of heavy oil. Oh, I was just making that for lubricant so I could make the foundries. Which I guess I can keep making. I have quality modules. Yeah, so maybe I can get some quality foundries. God, they're still not done. Actually, I don't need that like that. Okay. That's over here. Oops. I have it here. Right. Damn. Okay, maybe not that. This is fine to do it like that. Okay, so that stays in production for now. It doesn't get in the way of building the rest of the factory. Wasn't expecting that. Well, now I know that's a thing. It was reporting fire damage. Out of steel again. Oh, I don't think it's requesting from buffer chests. That's why. So now I gotta reverse engineer the metallurgic science packs. So we need molten copper. I'm getting it for the bus. It's probably easier to get lava from here, from sending it to the middle here. So let's take all this back. And there's the pump. I'm leaving a little bit more space between lanes in the bus this time. Didn't put an underground pipe in for me. Okay. Get rid of all these rocks. Thinking the bus should be like this wide. And then I just don't have any production on this row. Which would mean it's really hard to see coal on this planet. Which would mean that the production would start just above this power pole line. So that's my first line of production. That's... I don't think I'm going to be using too many foundries for copper. So I'll put them on this side. And I can just do that down here. Molten copper from lava. There we go. Just need calcite. That's too close. So the calcite needs to come up over here. It is currently over here. I guess it would make sense to turn this around. Yeah. Okay. So I'm bringing it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quite the same. That works. Then I run out of belts. Oh, I ran out of belts in inventory. Did not run out of belts. This belt's not coming from anywhere. Oh, that was the belt to discard the stone. I remember that. There we go. I have a lot of tungsten on me. Mr. Calcite, where are you? Guess I'm gonna need a disposal line. I could have the stone go up and then dispose of in here. And then if I need it for anything... So what do I do about the molten copper then? So this is wrong. So it should be actually like this. that would mean that would need to be down one, so I need this to be up one. There, that makes more sense. That way I can actually take it somewhere. What needs molten copper? Use it for copper plates and copper wire. So the calcite's on this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of my bus. Need a ticket to ride. They've gotten fast. Guess they should be. I think about it, I'm not sure I really need electric weapons damage anymore. That's what's being currently researched. Too far. Yeah, it's fine actually. It's gonna. There's a bus. There's going to be a bus. Oh. Man. There's a rock in the way, so I put down 3 blueprints. I'm just gonna put down some... Well, I need power. Which is what I was putting down in the first place. Oh, good. That... It doesn't let me do that. Okay. Should have figured. Just barely doesn't make it. I think I might have some medium electric poles I can use. But at the same time, I have plenty of substations, so I may as well just use a substation. I was trying to build it there, but I was moving because I was standing on the... Okay, my inventory is full, so they won't put down the substations. These should be connected by wire. Power area overlaps. Put down the power poles, you jackasses. What's the point of blueprints if they don't do them? The stone goes on to the bus, and it can be pulled off the bus if I need it, and if not, it gets discarded. Probably. In the meantime, I've got... That's not going to work. We've got plates and wire with nowhere to go. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't space these out enough. Well, actually, I think I did, but maybe these could have been better. Low density structure takes both. I put this in the wrong place. No, that's wrong too. Maybe I did need 5 here. Okay, there's nothing there, so I can do that. Right, right. I fucked that up again. Right. How did I mess that up twice? I messed it up like 6 times. It's supposed to be like that. There. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not over 1. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that. I guess I can do another one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2. Damn it. That's the last one I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all wrong. Why did I think that was okay? Because I don't have any way to make more of these. Here. Alright, let's try this again. Start over. This is fine. The problem was... I'm not supposed to run it up the side. I'm supposed to run it from the bottom. Let's see if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be 1 lower. But I don't think that's good enough. I think it needs to be 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is 1 more than the size of that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I think 5 is probably enough, but I'm just gonna do 6 anyway. This is a much better system because it allows me to expand further. So let's cut this off. So that we want to be one further down. So that way I can do this again. Okay. So that'll work for that. It didn't need to be that far apart. Let's try it again. Two, three, four is probably good enough. Oh wait, not for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that's 3. No, it isn't. That is 4. Okay. This needs to be able to output. So I need 2 for that. So it does need to be a bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I gotta have the output belt. Yeah, that works. 5. Okay, so a distance of 5. The 6 wasn't too bad off, honestly. 6 wasn't far off. Just need 5. Assuming that I'm not doing anything with 2 outputs. These aren't. So there's not double outputs, there's not double inputs. So these ones will be fine. It would make more sense. Just do that. So then I guess 4 would have been fine. Well, whatever works. That's all we need for copper. Ah, metallurgic science pack. That's why I wanted to prioritize the metal molten copper. So I do need one more thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time I am doing 5 because it does have multiple inputs. There. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do 6. Because I don't know how much space the science packs are gonna need. Damn trees and shit. Recharge. What? Okay. They're offset by 1. That's why they're not connected. These ones should be connected. And offset by 1, it still connects. As long as there's power coverage, I guess that's all that matters. Well, I guess it has to not be in the way as well. Oy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to pick up more foundries. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fortunately, I have the space to do this. I figure I'll send over the molten stuff to the bus when I need it somewhere else. But for here, it's not in the way, really. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is much better than what I had before, which I realized was not expandable. That's why I had to deconstruct everything. There we go. And then I'll figure out where they need to go next, or later. There's plenty of room on the bus. So we have, I mean, I can overlap the coal. That's fine if I do. There's coal elsewhere I can bring in, like there and there and there and a gajillion other places. Ah, yes, the stone byproduct. That's this belt. I don't need a splitter for that. Yep, it's working. What? Oh, Fulgora. Yeah, my construction bots get hit by lightning every now and then on Fulgora. There's just like one little spot where the lightning rods don't cover, and they really like to fly through there. I can't stop them. Okay, so next, metallurgic science pack. I need the tungsten carbide. Tungsten carbide. Which is currently in production over here. I guess for this, I'm really going to need to decide where the bus ends. Maybe... There's all this coal here. But like I said, I can bring it in from elsewhere, so I think I'll have it end here. That note, I'm gonna need stone pathing. Or I'm gonna want stone pathing, I should say. So I'm gonna get some stone bricks. I don't have any smelters on me. Let's see. Oh, I do have the medium electric poles in here. There they are. If I can use stone bricks, I shall. Got plenty of power here. And there. It's fine. It doesn't need to be in the logistics range yet. Only annoying thing is that... Oh, I thought it was going to complain about it on the map, but it doesn't. That's kind of annoying itself. Oh, that works. There. Then I have a whole bunch of stone bricks as it is. I don't know where they came from, but I have them. It's fine, I got plenty. That makes it easy to figure out where the bus is going to end. Lonely construction bot. How many construction bots do I have on me? 19? That's fine. Okay, so the bus is going to be this wide from the lava pipe to the stone path. Not on the stone path, just right next to it. So I can use up all that space. And that's important to determine because I'm going to move this over here. I always like to put it back a bit, give a little breathing space here. Okay, so the carbon comes from carbon. So actually we're going to be making carbon first. That's probably made in a chemical plant. Okay. Which I have. Apparently on me. I couldn't see it. There it is. Could not figure out where that was. Okay. Oh, here's the sulfuric acid. I can run it beneath the steam turbines so as not to disrupt them. I'm gonna have to use underground belts so it doesn't connect to anything. I guess it's fine if I just... Yeah, that's fine. That's not... I was gonna have it pipe directly into the fucking thing. And then the coal... The coal is gonna be coming off of here. The storage tank, the storage chest filled up. So I had a big drill here before. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out of type 1 belt. I'm out of yellow belts. Do I have any more yellow belts in here? Yeah. I have blue belts in here too. I have a lot of belts actually in here. So I was putting away everything indiscriminately. Speaking of belts and stuff. Didn't I send you to Fulgora? Drop that. We don't really need to pick up any more of those. Oh yeah, I did send him to Fulgora and he came back because all the requests were filled. I'm going to increase how many of these I want. Bring me 1,000. That was nice of him. He came back on his own. Why am I doing buffer chests instead of provider chests? So I was hoping the buffer chests would work like storage chests, and then that's what was down, so I just kept putting those down. That's why. Okay, so the coal's down. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I wanted an extra space between things. Okay, going back to blue belts. That's what I've got coming. Because those are being produced on Fulgora, so they're basically free. I think it'd be easier to have the input and output on the same side for belts. I think it's easier to do it either way. Right. Wait, I thought I gave it an extra space. Oh, because that was over 1. Okay. So I need to give it another extra space. There we go. Yeah, because then I don't need the extra space for the long inserter. Okay. Ah, right. There we go. And that leaves enough space there. Oh yeah. 4 wide gap is better for single belts too. I was running into a problem before with this. I could just snake around it, but now I don't have to. I'm gonna just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And tungsten carbide. No, this won't work. We can't steal directly from it.
I have to go to bed. Best of luck with the factory.
At this hour? What hour is it? Oh, thanks. Um, Still trying to figure it all out. But I
I'm
think...
in Europe.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty late there. I think I kind of got it down. I think I got it worked out how this is going to go. I hope so, because I'm doing it. And if it's wrong, I have to redo it. But it's a lot more straightforward than Fulgora. See you later. Thanks for coming by. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Yes, 4. What is this making? Oh yeah, tungsten carbide. Okay. So now we're getting that. We're outputting here. I mean, I guess that works. Okay, but I still need to get... So this is going to come up this way. And then it's going to split off here. Go not too far away. And then I just need that to not be like that. No, I want to make it different. Like that. One, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where this comes in. For some reason, I couldn't remember what button does what. There we go. And then that is going to split off here. The substations actually make good lineup markers if, you know, when they are lined up. So I can see that it's lined up here, so I can just line it up here. Ah, good. I was wondering if I had forgotten to put down the science pack production. And it looks like I didn't. So this whole block here is going to be reserved. All these rows are going to be reserved for just coal. And that's fine. I will mark it off by doing this. That makes it a lot easier to tell how tall the coal line is. Kind of unfortunately placed. Okay, so tungsten carbide's being produced. I need tungsten plates, which is going to take molten ore and tungsten ore. Molten ore of what kind? Iron ore. Molten iron. Which, fortunately, I have space for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tungsten plates. So I don't have to break this yet. It requires tungsten ore, and then we're just going to output here. So here's the tungsten carbide. This is the tungsten ore. We need the ore, not the carbide. That needs to go far. That needs to go all the way up there. I'll rearrange it when I need to. Or not, I can just belt past it. It'll be fine. Okay, so this row is free. I need it to be here so I can use a splitter. Going down here. Okay, so I can do the inputs here. Yeah, that'll work. And then I can just have them split to here. No, I can still do that. No, I can't. This is in the way of this. That's good. That works. No, that's fine. That's fine. It just has to be between the columns. 2, 3, 4. No. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because then it's 4 spaces in between. Three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, I fucked that up. Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. They'll take care of it. It's fine. It's fine. They need tungsten carbide, which is over here. They need it up here. On this row. So fuck it, that's easier. Okay. So the tungsten carbide should be coming in. There, I can see it. It's very slow and it kind of blends in with the belt, but it's there. Okay. Then I need the long inserter to take it out. I don't know why I did that. I guess I still want that blueprint, actually. Okay, do I still have the rocket silo on me? Or did they take it to storage? I think they took it to storage. Would have been in one of these 2 chests. There it is. So this is the main export, so I'm going to put the rocket silo down here. I'll put it where those trees were, actually. May as well go around the port, the roboports, since I gotta go around this anyway. just remembered something. Don't load it into the rocket directly, because then they won't, the logistics network won't, it won't insert if I turn this on, basically. Okay, discovery. I already put that request in. Cool. And now, what? Yeah. Need to request that. Request from buffer chests. So we can get a rocket going. In the meantime, I need to figure out how to make blue circuits. I need some labs too, or not labs, the electromagnetic plants. Okay, it didn't pick up any more recyclers. Good, good, good. Because I didn't want any more recyclers. Where is my receiving plant? There it is. Nope. Belts. These things and these things. What else have we got? Iron plates. I don't really need those anymore that come from above. But if they're already there, let's see, that's going to be substations, roboports, these things. What else am I dropping down here? Assembling machine 3s. I do have quality roboports in production. I guess we do have those in production and on Fulgora too, so. And what else is in here? Quality modules. I guess I want to list productivity modules as well. I don't have speed module 2s in production yet, although I could. Same with efficiency modules. I don't think we need those. So I don't think I'm going to be exporting those in here. Okay, that works. Oh, I guess I can put inserters as well. Request some inserters, please. At some point I need water. And you can make water from steam, which is weird on a hot planet. I guess they're just using some really, really strong refrigeration. Either that, or it's despite the fact that it's a volcanic planet, it's cold. Which could be the case if it's really cloudy and the sunlight's not getting to it, and the only heat's being produced by the lava. Probably, well, if the clouds are keeping the sun out, and they're probably also greenhouse gases, so they trap all the heat in. So it'd basically be Venus. So it would be pretty hot. There's no indication of what the temperature is, though. So why am I making water? Because I need oil cracking. The only oil I can get on this planet is heavy oil. Unless I ship it. This Fulgora can make... I can just ship rocket fuel, actually. I don't need to make it here. Yeah, request rocket fuel. Let's just import it. Should be plenty on Fulgora. There's not a lot on Fulgora. Because we're out of solid fuel. Or do we have any backups? No backups. Oh, there are backups. There's a lot of scrap coming around. Those machines look busy. Maybe we should reduce the amount of scrap these are allowing through. I'd increased it, but I guess that was a bad idea. I'll re-restrict it. These guys do seem to be in production though. And the chests are emptying out pretty quick, so maybe I didn't need to do that. But I can't ignore this. The robots are picking up everything out of the provider chests, so... Yeah, but I'm relying too heavily on that then. Although pretty much everything is logistics network at this point. They seem a bit bogged down as well. Still... Oh, there's the problem. There's nothing consuming the higher quality solid fuels. In fact, I should. This would be a good way to get rid of them. Let me up those to 100 each. Because these can switch back and forth between the different qualities without any problems. And that can too. that should resolve that both of those problems. Both the shortage in that. Well, I hadn't run out of steam yet. But that was because of the storage tank. So I just barely caught that. This power station was running empty. And it's important because that's also an ice sink. But it also provides extra power. So when there's not a lightning storm, these guys are running and offsetting the drain on the accumulators. Seems like all the recyclers are going. Except for these ones. These ones are stopping sometimes. But mostly they're still going. So, yeah. So switching over to the quality solid fuel frees up the regular solid fuel to make rocket fuel. So I can start importing it from here. They are in production again. And that resolves a backup issue as well, because there was solid fuel going around because it couldn't come off. It couldn't come off the belt because the chest was full of higher quality solid fuel that wasn't going anywhere. Because I forgot to make a sink for it. Though this should have been picking it up. Yeah, I've got a fast inserter that should be picking up the higher quality solid fuel. But that doesn't look like it was doing its job very well. It was missing a bunch of stuff. This one was filled up as well. I feel like I should expand this. And I could expand this. I think I might have some of these. I do not. I could get those into production. I wouldn't have to produce very many. Iron plates, iron gear wheels, pipes. Iron. I can use green iron plates. No, because I don't have any green. I don't have any high quality pipes. So I didn't make quality pipes. So I couldn't do that. I'll just... Fuck it. There it is. it doesn't seem like I have a whole lot of regular iron plates. I've got a lot of green ones though. So what I could do is try to make green quality pipes. Well, not try. I mean, I would just make them. I didn't actually mean to put that on there. It's only going to be one thing going in there. So I use the green quality pipes. And then I can make, instead of these, I can make green quality ones. Get that shit out of here. And I realize that they're just going to be yeah, I don't need the logistics network bringing that over when an inserter can do the same job. Enable if green pipes less than 100. So it doesn't fill up the chest. There we go. Now I'm getting green steam engines. Also, I don't know why those are in there. So instead of regular ones, I'm putting green ones. The steam engines aren't going because there's a lightning storm. Should probably increase this just to free up space in the other places. Say 500, 500, 500, they'll fit. That helps resolve several problems. Although I guess these are actually more efficient, which I didn't want. And they consume at a faster rate. So instead of 30 per second, it's 39 per second. They consume the steam faster. I wonder if the green pipes even do anything. No, they're just useful for components. Useful for when you want to use them to make something like this. I see the problem. Okay, it should be reporting on how many there are in here. Doesn't seem to be, though. Ah. I forgot to change the quality for what I was looking at. Now it's disabled. Okay, but that's using up some of the greens that I didn't need. Green plates and green cogs. So I had lots of green iron plates, but I don't have too many regular iron plates. So it's good to have something for them to go into. Now we have regular solid fuel coming through. Logor is always a challenge of management. Prioritizing the blue ones, it seems, and I would rather prioritize the green ones because it can consume them faster. No, actually, no, they produce the same amount of energy. The quality affects the vehicle speed, acceleration. Yeah, so, no, actually, it doesn't matter which ones it's grabbing. I also have some of the green solid fuel being consumed for this. Can't use those in the production of a rocket, though. So that's not going to help. What can they make? It says burned in. If I need the solid fuel... have the trains take care of that. Use filter. Let's bring in 40 each. And then the same can be done down here. Currently stealing away the solid fuel. Which is also going here. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Oh. No, don't. How do you cancel a deconstruct request? Alright, I'm looking it up. Fuck it. Hold shift key while using deconstruct planner. Okay. Yeah, they already did it. What was this making? It's probably these. Yeah. Well, now I know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Well, get the rest of it, please. I don't need to wait for them. Might take a while for them to get the rocket fuel down here. And that hasn't even been deconstructed. Oh, that's construction bots. Well, I admittedly don't have a whole ton of those. Where's the station? Here it is. Oh yeah, I gotta de-request those. How much blue rocket fuel do I have anyway? Quite a bit, but they're not specifically making that. So they can. They aren't currently. Let me just increase the request here. So pads out the storage capabilities. Okay, so now we've got rocket fuel production. So now it's okay, I think, to request rocket fuel from Fulgora. Although 100's kind of a tall order at the moment. I don't know why I need refined concrete, but I'm pretty sure I do. I need it for making foundries. That's what I need it for. So I'm going to add it back to the request, but I'll just request 100. So we are making refined concrete there on Fulgora. I don't think I need more quality modules. Everything else, though. I haven't picked up the electromagnetic plants yet off the Fulgora with you. As far as I'm aware. Yeah. I have not done that yet. So how are we doing on construction of these? We're missing tungsten carbide. That's okay. That's in production. I just have to expand it. What are you short on? Or... okay, well, I can fix that too. So I only have like one miner for it. Alright. Should work. Bring it around the back so that it doesn't conflict. I don't know how much of a rate I need for this. Oh, these blue belts delivering to a yellow belt. There's all of it. Like, that's not going to work out too well. Let's see. Can I replace this with one blue underground belt? Yes, I can. And I'm out of blue belts again. That's okay. Should have more already. There's some. Yeah. They went to go bring me some, but I picked it up myself. Let's see. Okay, I think it's blue the rest of the way. Big miner drills should be still be in production. I don't know if I have any. How are we doing on power? Oh, wow. You got a lot of power. Yeah, I think we're good on power. Okay, yeah, I don't have any big miner drills. Wasn't I producing those at some point? Maybe I pulled up the production of them. Made in the foundry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I must have pulled up production on those. Got one quality foundry so far. No steel. Steel's in production. But it's not going anywhere. I should probably do something about that. Make it available to the logistics network. Problem there is that the logistics network can't get there. I just gotta fix that. One, two, wait, 1, 2, 3. God damn it. 2, 3. I've been doing 3s here. Shit, I was supposed to be doing 4s. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. I'm gonna limit how much steel I can take. Well, actually, I guess the steel's not going anywhere at the moment, so I guess I've no reason to. Plus, I can always put another inserter to pull the steel back out and put it on the belt when I need it. Or I can just turn that inserter around. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, we're still short on tungsten carbide. Because I didn't expand it at all. So, because we were short on ore, so I expanded the ore. So I did I not bring assembly machine 3s? Because I could have. Discovery is on its way to Fulgora. Let me request assembly machine 3s from Fulgora. Because I don't have any. Okay. Well, at least with all the blue belts, everything's gonna get places faster. But since I'm producing blue belts on Fulgora, I don't really see any reason to use yellow belts anymore. Except for cases where I run out. So they are consuming 0.6 carbon per second, and this is producing 1. I think the inserter's keeping up. I think it just had to catch up for a moment. Okay, so now the carbon's backing up. I just got these guys in production, so there was already a backup. And then they started getting through it, and I added another carbon production. So 0.6, 0.6. Making 0.67 per second. And we're using... I think I followed the wrong thing. I did. Okay, so we're using 1.2 per second. And we're out of molten copper. We're out of molten copper because we're just out of molten copper. That's it. Oh, there's the stone issue. Okay, so I need a faster inserter there. That's the problem. He's not unloading the stone fast enough. Okay, but I can see how that's going to be a problem. That was fast. There. Yeah, I need to do it this way. I didn't even see whatever that was. Nope, I definitely have to do it that way. Alright, so 93.7 molten copper. So they got, now they got too much molten copper, which is a good problem to have because this guy was running out. So this guy's going through 80 molten copper per second. One of these is producing 93.7, so it should have been fine. Because I'm not, these aren't going anywhere yet. Per second. That's not going to be fast enough. Unless I do 2 of them. It tells me the rotation speed and stack size, but it doesn't tell me how many items that's going to be per second. Leaves me to figure that out on my own. The wires are... How did this happen? Ah, because that wasn't the output for the wires. That was never supposed to be the output for the wires. Oh, because it crosses. I see, I see. I don't think I actually thought of that. But that is how that works. Anyway, you get those wires out of there. They should be in the. They should end up in the chest. There it is. Oops. The ad break for 0 people. Seeing as there's nobody here. Ad break in progress. May as well run ads while nobody's here, and then it won't have to do it in 14 minutes. I definitely want this to come increase in production. Using up quite a bit more of those, so I just need to expand these. This is Volcanus is pretty simple actually. There's not that many components. It's like just molten copper. And you get molten copper, and you get your tungsten plates, which are just molten iron and tungsten ore, and then tungsten carbide, which is ironically the most complicated thing that I have to do. Is carbon, which I have to make tungsten ore and sulfuric acid. The carbon is sulfuric acid and coal. There's a lot of sulfuric acid involved. And that just pumps up out of the ground. Limited quantity. But I do seem to have plenty of it. Huh. I have plenty of tungsten ore at the moment. I could be doing better on that. Well, actually, I don't know. It's backed up here, so I guess I have plenty. Oh yeah, and it's also being split off here, so actually this is where the tungsten ore for this stuff's coming from, except that there's nothing up here using it. So Oh, that is... Fuck. Why am I bringing it up here? I don't know why I did this. Okay, well, rather than dismantle the entire thing, I guess these are in the wrong place. I'd fix them, but too lazy. It's out of iron. Molten iron. Molten iron is backed up because of the inserter. I don't have a stack inserter. Now I do. Should probably get another one. So these guys aren't going through it fast enough. Now we get back to this problem again. Balances out the sides. Actually just puts it on both sides, so I guess it doesn't matter. Output priority is kind of irrelevant, actually. Or is it? Now it's irrelevant. I guess I could have done that over here. Oh well, it doesn't matter. That area is covered. There's no wires going across, but it's covered. I think it's because they're offset from each other. Not sure how that happened. weird. I see where it happened. It was right here. These are too close to these. I could redo them. Yeah, I don't think that really helped. That last part didn't, I mean. But whatever. Yeah, it didn't help. You can get that closer to the left, which doesn't really help. So make sure these guys are picking up. Okay, so the stone problem has been solved by just running out of molten consumption. So this uses a very small amount of molten iron. Cool. But we are waiting on more of these, so... Oh. I feel like there's plenty of tungsten ore. There's infinite... well, the molten iron is going to be dependent on calcite, but there should be plenty of calcite. Once you kill the worm in its territory, you don't have to deal with them anymore, so makes it just basically like Fulgora, where it's infinite resources because you can expand infinitely. And the planet expands. Not actually infinitely. I think each planet's the size of Australia. But, and that's just because of variable size limits. The world's not actually generated until you reveal the square. The game doesn't even know what's out there until you get there. Then it calculates it and figures it out. Okay, get plenty of these now. These are going through 0.8 per second each, and these are producing 0.6 per second. So yeah, I did need 3 of them to supply 2. Which means I can just keep ramping up the production of the science packs. But it also means I need to get big mining drills into production. That's not what it means, but I do need to get big mining drills into production because I will need them, and I don't have them being produced currently. What do they require? So now that's a complicated issue. So I need the electric engines and the advanced circuits. I can import them from Fulgora and not produce them here. I feel like it would be easier just to produce them here. I don't have a mule set up yet. I'm just using Discovery at the moment. Discovery is not meant to be a mule. It's meant to be a transport ship. Got 10 electromagnetic plants so far. I requested 20. Maybe that was a mistake. I think the problem with requesting 20 is that I don't have... I have it set to produce only 10. We didn't get the inserters. This is not supposed to come back until all requests satisfied, but it's already coming back. Even though, yeah, as soon as I dropped the electromagnetic plant request, it started coming back, even though I shouldn't have. Because I have inserters in production. There's the blue ones, there's the green ones, there's the yellow ones. That's it. That's all I asked for. And the red ones. The red ones are here too. I have all 4 colors of 4 of the 5. I obviously don't need the burner inserters. They grab some of that stone brick. Kind of sounds like a machine gun. Machine gun made out of rocks. Machine gun made out of bricks. A lot of stone brick here. Array of volcanoes. So how am I making heavy red circuits on this planet? Well, I'm going to need green circuits, which is iron plates and copper wires. I'm going to need plastic, which is coal and petroleum gas. That seems like a pain in the ass. What's Fulgora got going on? How are we on red circuits over here? We've got some. That chest is full, so actually I think we're doing fine on red circuits over here. And then... What else do I need? Electric engines. They have electric engines too. Those are in production. Up here. And we have a full chest of those as well. So I'm just going to put in a request. That's not what I selected. Damn it. Stop doing that. Request 1,000 red circuits and 200 electric engines. Unfortunately, we're on the way back from a Fulgora. It takes a long time to get there. Only have the 4 thrusters. So, ship's not going that fast. Can't see what my general thrust is because it goes off the screen. There's a scroll bar, but I can't get my mouse to it. So we're low on thruster oxidizer, but I don't think it matters until we actually run out. Still, I don't have any underground pipes here. So I used them all up. I guess that's one thing I can request from Fulgor too. Just give me some pipes, just for use on the space station. I had brought pipes before, but I shot them down to the planet because I figured I needed them. Once again, we are out of whatever these things are. And these guys are out of ore, so I definitely need to get big miners into production. Big mining drills, which I do not have all the components for. I don't have electric engines. Wait, I do have electric engines. Never mind. I have a lot of them, in fact. I don't think yeah, I should be fine with just this and the mining drills. Which are somewhere. I think. Are they in here? Oh, they are in here. No, they're... so that's molten iron. That's good because I have that. Or rather, I should say because that's going to be up here and that's just going to use the molten iron that's on this line. Those guys don't have to use the tungsten carbide. She's on this belt. Okay. So that's the tungsten carbide. Should be like this. Please stop complaining. Am aware. Okay, let me... I need this stuff. I'll just put it in here. I'm gonna change it to requester chest so I can just automatically grab the rest of it. It's right next to a roboport, so that's fine. Because we got good carbon production. So now, since I got that thing going on, I can do this. Is Discovery here? Discovery's here. I can use these instead. I'm not sure what I can do with the electromagnetic plants here. Something, surely. So at the very least, I can do circuit production here. Which for the moment, I'm not doing. Okay, Discovery. We don't need to request any more of those. Or those. That was 50. I don't think we need those again anytime soon. Go ahead and go back. So I need the other components. And those. I guess it should put a request for regular miners. Fulgora. Make sure, see how many of those they're producing. They didn't really need that many before. That's electric mining drill. Okay, it's just one stack. Or I guess I can expand that. 2 stacks. Only requesting 1 stack at a time, but let them work on the next stack before I ship it off. Because they can use the big mining drills anyway. Ooh, that's a lot of scrap. Should cut this down a bit more, I guess. It's only checking the amount of scrap in this segment. It doesn't know that this is full. Change. Let me reduce it a little bit more. This seems to be a problem. See some recyclers stopping. Ah. I forgot. Just have an output. I'm out of long inserters. Get me some of those too. Oh, wait, he's already got a request in for him. He just didn't fill the request last time. Let's see. Those are coming in automatically, and the rest of them aren't. As soon as the rocket, as soon as Discovery comes back, I don't have any requests in. Should probably do that. Just give me all those. All those. The refined concrete, all the red circuits, and the electric motors. Should drop them down if I don't, even if it doesn't have enough. What are we picking up now? Inserters. Rocket fuel. $200, sure. Pipes, underground pipes. Shouldn't be more than that. Oh, actually, no, those are for the ship, not for here. Those are supposed to remain on the ship. Substations. Yeah, substations too. That should work. I think there's enough storage space for all that. It's like the 1,000 belts, one row. 1,000 refined concrete, one row. That's one stack, one stack. 2,000, it's one row. 500, that's one row. And 50, 50, 50, that's also an entire row. That's two. So a full row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full rows. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's plenty of space in the remaining 3 rows for the rest of the stuff. So how close are we? Oh, it's still that's right. It's going to Fulgora right now. It's going to pick up. I should get another rocket silo on Fulgora. Could easily put one down. I have one. I have them already built. They're just not placed and producing rockets. Yeah. Once it gets here, it's going to request all those science packs. Speaking of science, where am I? Oh, this is the main base. Okay. We ran out of military science packs. Let's see. Upgrade worker robot speed again. Low density structure productivity. I don't think I really need that. Scrap recycling productivity. I definitely don't need that. I can get these for free from Fulgora, so I don't need that. Heating tower. I haven't been to Gleba yet, so. Asteroid reprocessing. What does that do? Oh, I can make other asteroids. That'd be good. Can't research that yet either. Cliff explosives. I'll be able to research that once it gets there to completion. It's only 500. Coal liquefaction. Turns coal and heavy oil and steam into heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. It used to be a main planet technology, and so did artillery. Turbo transport belts. What do these require to make? Tungsten plates, express transport belts, and lubricant. So I'll have to bring the blue belts from Fulgora to Volcanus, which I'm already doing, and then reprocessing them into turbo green belts. That works. For now, let's do this. Robot worker speed. The only thing I can research, really. So we're just waiting for that stuff to come up. Okay, so I have big mining drills now. I was waiting on those. I have them. I was short on tungsten. Or... fuck it, let's put down 2 more. If I'm short on them ever, I'm gonna be short on them forever. There. Ran out of productivity modules. Whoa. At some point I need to sort through all this shit. It belongs to the network now. Except whatever I just picked up. Let's put that back in there. Oh yeah, the science packs need to go to the rocket. Because we're just waiting on parts now. Oh, right. I did check it. Okay. Ooh. That's good. Another rocket's taking off. It's got... Oh yeah, it's got the beacon behind it. What was that? Ever since I left Novice, I felt like the game's kind of boring. Like, I like that it's expanded and all, but hasn't really been anything exciting. You know, the progression is kind of meh. Planets are kind of meh. I mean, just basically doing the same thing I did before. Fulgora at least had logistics issues to solve. Volcanus is pretty straightforward. So it's just redoing the same thing I did on Navis, except without all the laser turrets. So it's like really simple to expand. It's just I don't want to make new circuits because there's a lot of components to that, and I'm already making them somewhere else, and I can just ship them in. So I guess now I need another spaceship that's going to be the Volcanus Mule, and I really don't want to make it. It was a pain in the ass to make Discovery. I learned from that, and it'll be a lot easier to make the new platform. I just don't want to do it. The reason it's a pain in the ass to make the platforms now is because I'm making them at Fulgora, where I have infinite resources with which to make them and ship rockets up to them. Whereas on Navi, there's limited resources within a finite area because of the insects. Because if you try to expand out, the bugs get you, you know. You can defend against the bugs, but then that's all sort of extra logistics you have to plan for. Whereas at Fulgora, the only problem is that once I launch the space platform, it's getting hit by asteroids. And then so I need to ship it up with machine guns and ammo. Or I need to give it machine guns and ammo right away so that it can destroy the asteroids. And then I have to build out the space platform not too much before I expand the guns out so that they can keep the platform safe. And then I can build out the rest of the platform. That's the first time it was a pain in the ass because I was trying to build the space platform on the space platform. I was trying to build the space platform foundation here, and that took forever. And I decided it was a bad idea because I can just make it faster on Fulgora and then rocket fire it up. And there's really no drawback to doing that because Fulgora has infinite resources. It's just that initial phase, you know, it's kind of a pain. You ship it up, you have to expand a little bit of foundation, and you put the guns out, and then you just ship a whole bunch of stuff. And then I should be able to just use a blueprint. For now, okay, so Discovery's coming back, so it got its requests filled, which it obviously ignored some of, because I don't see any inserters on here. There's not a time wait condition. It's just at all requests satisfied, and you can see that there are unfulfilled requests. And I bet it's my fault. Yeah. I forgot to change the planet. Keep forgetting that it defaults to Navi. Not the planet, not the last planet you used, and not the planet you're sitting over. It defaults to Navi. If you could have made it there first, or basically if you could make it on Navi, it defaults to Navi. I don't actually know that it's pronounced Navi. It might be Novice, but I'm pronouncing it Navi. It's easier to say. Not by a lot, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. didn't start streaming that long ago. I haven't been streaming much lately because I've been too tired. Now I'm getting tired again. This is why I don't stream. Haven't been streaming much lately. All right, I'm not gonna do Skyrim. I'm not gonna play this anymore either for now. Volcanus Mule. Make Volcanus Mule. I'm gonna make two space platforms next. One's gonna just run between Volcanus and Navi, and the other one's gonna run between Volcanus and Fulgora. And then I can use, I guess I already have a multi-planet platform. It's Discovery. Discovery was meant to be just the platform that takes me to a new planet, but then it goes back and forth and gets me the resources I need. But I guess that's what purpose that serves. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'll see you guys later. Or one guy. No Skyrim. I'm too tired.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Go.